Okay, so it's JV basketball season, and coach has to take a timeout because the opponent is going on a scoring spree. And as the players walk back onto the bench, I can see one of my teammates' arms already turning red from the foul the opponent committed. One of our team's turnovers had actually been because of an uncalled foul. As my teammate went up for a layup, he got hit, but somehow the referees did not catch it. This is an example of when the referee was unable to determine what had happened correctly. Now, many sports are turning to artificial intelligence to improve the referee accuracy. However, you must think about it because it doesn't really affect the sports games. It's really difficult to draw the line between using human judgment and technology. Fouls are also meant to occur, but it's crucial how they are interpreted. According to research from Cleo Abram, there's many types of technology that could help artificial intelligence and referees. They include semi-automated offsides calls in soccer, a program called Hawkeye, which I'll cover in later, that tracks the ball in tennis and basketball, and challenging umpire calls in Major League Baseball, etc. Cleo uses tennis as an example. She states that, quote, the margin of error for line judges is around 40 millimeters. Then she compares it with the Hawkeye system, which 12 cameras are set around the tennis matches. They capture 340 frames per second of the ball. Hawkeye boasts the margin of error less than 2 millimeters. Although all this improvement can be good and efficient, it is still significant to keep the balance between tech and humans, as I just said. Cleo emphasizes that fans sometimes even enjoy it when players or coaches are fighting with referees. It's just a part of the game. According to SAP, companies using artificial intelligence to create softwares improving other businesses' efficiencies, AI is biased through the data it has to learn and through the patterns of the data itself. In this talk, we're talking about referee issues. So it means that if AI gets more training in certain situations than other viewpoints, it might favor some more. John Eric Goff, a sports physicist, also states that artificial intelligence isn't able to determine a red card or technical foul. It's a decision-making responsibility of the referee. Jeremiah Oshan, a writer and editor for the newsletter SB Nation from Vox Media, stated that sports such as soccer still use the human judgment, although AI did run a semi-automated offside system during the 2022 Qatar World Cup. He explains how it works. Underneath the roof of stadiums hold 12 motion cameras. They track the ball 500 times a second and use AI to create 3D visualizations of player angles. A sensor tracking ball was also used. However, many final calls were still made through the human element. The tech is still unable to determine a player's intentions. An example he used was during a Major League Soccer match between Los Angeles and Austin that a potential foul had occurred. Replay review made it look like a foul, but the LA player was actually not trying to foul the Austin player. In the end, the referee did not award a penalty to the Austin player. This shows really notable use of technology, but still the incorporation of the human element to finalize calls. Many will argue that AI-based technologies would improve the human referee call accuracy. However, it would just get rid of the human element and judgment. As I said, AI does show bias through the data it has and it trains from. And tech to improve foul calls should be a necessity. Not a necessity, but a tool. Next time when you're tuning in on your favorite team, just think about it. Everyone makes mistakes, right? Boston Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla quoted that, quote, there's no foul in a war. You either win or you die. His solution for his own players is to play hard and not act weak by complaining. And as fans, we should just stay patient. If we became the referees, I'm sure we're all going to make the mistakes as well. Thank you.